Hi, I'm here with Vibhina and my name is Naina. Vibhina is a performer and she's going to tell us more about what she does. She's in Adelaide for Adelaide Fringe essentially. Um, what does your name mean?
It means different.
Different.
Yeah, like various different.
Huh, that is so cool. I'm saying cool because also from a spirituality point of view, these days I'm focusing on not looking at things as good or bad,
Okay.
but things are just different.
Yeah.
Experiences are just different. So,
Yeah.
damn, that's so cool.
Yeah, that's my name.
Okay. And Vibhina is actually based out of Bangalore in India. And she has already performed at Edinburgh Fringe. And she was also here at Adelaide Fringe last year. And please tell us a bit about your show.
Yeah, my show is called Why English. It's a one-woman show. It's dance and theater. It's my first production where I've written, directed, danced, performed everything on my own. So yeah, I premiered it in Edinburgh in 23. And that's how I found out about Adelaide Fringe because they have a huge party there.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, I have to go there. So then I was here last year. I got a grant, which like kind of encouraged me. Thank you. Yeah, it's a small grant, but it's helpful. It encourages you. And then this time I also got a regional grant.
Amazing. Yeah,
Right.
whatever works, man. As an
Yeah.
artist, I'm sure it all helps a lot.
Yeah, it does, and also like more than just the money, it also helps like with your morale and like you have some kind of support. Yeah, so I'm doing a couple of regional shows in Loxton and Waikiri. It's about 3 hours away.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm doing 3 shows in one day.
What? Where?
Yeah, and Loxton, Waikiri. So 11:30, 1:30, and 7.
Like at the same location, or you're going first to Loxton doing a show there, then Waikiri and doing a show there? Like, how is that?
There are 2 shows in Waikiri. I'm doing back to back, 11:30, 1:30,
Oh.
and then I take a
Same
it's-
day?
Yeah, same day. I drive
Jesus.
and do a 7 p.m. and that's on a boat. So
Dude, that is so
yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
Acha, boat
Yeah.
and all, yeah?
Yeah, it's called the Murray River Queen. It's
Oh,
a-
yeah. Oh, my God.
Yes.
I've heard so much about that boat, but I've never
You
been
have?
on it.
Okay.
Oh, so cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
I
so-
hope you've got like someone doing like a reel for you or something like on a boat and all. That'll be so cool.
I don't know. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to do it.
Nice. Okay. Wow. I'm like, that is really cool, dude. Very cool.
That's it. I'm excited. I'm also excited on the drive. Like
Oh yeah, I love driving. That's why I was like, oh, she's going to drive in regional areas. Yeah, I love driving.
Yeah, exactly. I'm looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward to like bumping into a kangaroo actually.
Oh my God, no,
No?
no,
No, not like
Dude,
not
it's so bad on the road.
not actually bumping, but like
Yes.
actually at least spotting, like
Yeah,
maybe
it's
like,
spot
"Hey,
them from
kangaroo."
far away. No bumping
away?
involved. Yeah.
No, at least come by the car and say hello.
No,
Like,
no. Oh my God, girl, no.
no. Why not?
This is
Why?
so much fun.
Why not?
I drove to Canberra from Adelaide,
Yeah.
and it's like 1200 kilometers or something.
Okay.
And I drove there, and it's all like dry because I went from Mildura, etc. And lots of regional areas you pass through.
Okay.
And everyone was like, drive only between dawn to dusk. No driving before dawn, and no driving after dusk because kangaroos.
What about them? Why are they so dangerous?
They just jump onto the road because they're really like dumb. So they don't care if there's any traffic. They just jump right in front of your car.
Okay.
And what happens is that your vehicle is essentially totaled. Like you can,
Oh, is
you'll be in the
it?
middle of nowhere and your car is just done.
Okay, no, I don't want it to drive in front of the car, but like beside the road where I can stop and like take some pictures or like.
You'll
be
find
like,
like
"Hey."
they usually, you'll see them during feed season. That's when they go from one farm to the other, which is when it's
Okay.
very dangerous for you
Okay.
to be in the road. But during daytime, usually it's not a problem. But I
Okay.
saw so many of them when I was approaching Canberra, like unfortunately deceased on the side of the road.
Oh.
So many of them.
Okay,
Yeah,
no,
it's
no.
yeah,
No.
no. But you will see them, yeah.
Yeah.
Regional areas when you go out, you'll see lots of kangaroos and they're very cute. But excuse me, please distance. I don't
Yeah.
want close.
No, you don't want close. No, I'd like close proximity, not like getting killed, Papa. No, like be like, hey,
This-
kangaroo,
this
and I want to
because-
shoot a reel. Like you've seen those reels on Instagram. I've seen those reels on Instagram where someone's trying to golf and then they can't because there are a bunch of kangaroos right in front of
Yeah,
them.
distance is fine. Stay away. Oh
Okay.
my God, this took like a different kangaroo turn, which I was not expecting. But I do have another question related to your show.
Yeah.
Why is it called Why English?
It's called Why English because I can only speak English fluently.
Okay.
Even though I've lived in India my entire life, I still continue living there and I can still continue speaking English. Why? Why is this so?
So the show is you expounding on that by performances or
Yeah. So I've I mean, I'm saying it very in a fun way, but yes, it's quite serious research that I've done. Like I researched almost a year before I started, and I've been developing it even more in the past 3 years that I've been touring this.
Sure.
So every show I kind of have a feedback session where people like talk about their experiences and their perspectives of the language, and what it means to them and what effect it has on them. Also, it's not only about the English language, although because we have so many different languages and
Yeah.
how language kind of connects us, and it's just the starting point is I talk about how I can speak English, but like it also goes into the relevance of it and how my personal experience in India is, and of course all over the world. Like right now also we're speaking in English.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
so-
Yeah, I get told a lot of times by Australians, like, oh my God, your English is so good.
yeah.
And when I moved here, it usually happens that whenever I travel to a place, I tend to pick up the dialect or the accent. So in my first 6 months, almost the first year, I was almost like speaking in the Australian accent,
Oh.
like very fluently in that sense. But then, I met an Australian boy who is totally into Indian culture.
Okay.
And now that I'm with him and because I'm hanging out with so many other Indians, I have come back to my
Original
Indian English
language.
accent,
Okay.
which is hilarious.
Yeah, I mean sometimes we do that because we're not understood, right? Like so we're trying to I feel like even my accent kind of is changing.
Yeah,
a
it just
little bit.
happens. Like I
Yeah.
remember whenever I traveled to like LA, I stayed there for a month. My accent was very American. When I came back, what is it? Water. No, that's British.
Water.
Yeah, when I stayed in London for a month, it was all like
No.
water. And my friends are like, what the fuck? And I'm
Yeah.
like, but so I
Yeah.
was doing it like on my own. I wasn't
Yeah,
really.
yeah, no, so this happened. So when I went to Edinburgh, like I was so conscious of it that when I came back after a month, my Indian accent was even more strong because I was trying to like stick to my original accent.
Yeah, that is fascinating.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that sounds like a nice show. I had no idea what your show was going to be about, but
Yeah.
that sounds fascinating. How long is it?
It's 1 hour long.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't imagine the kind of work you must have put
Yeah.
in to make it 1 hour.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah, 1 hour, and it's physical theater, so it has a lot of movement. It has dance, so I'm like literally on the go from minute 1 to minute 60.
Cool. I have
Yeah.
another question.
Yeah.
You just showed me a reel on your page where you're at Rundle with the steel balls,
Yeah,
the silver
yeah.
balls, and you're wearing a costume, which is like a schoolgirl costume, and you're just running around and you're making this reel. How does then someone get the confidence to be able to do that?
I don't know. I think I've been a performer for 25 years. So I think like I've just broken all those barriers. I did this in Bangalore as well. I did so my performance is in the State Library. So I went to the Bangalore State Library and I shot a reel outside being like, hey guys, I'm performing in the State Library, but like not this one. I'll show you the real one. And so
That's
So-
cool, but like,
yeah.
being out, I feel like I would be more comfortable doing something like this in public in Adelaide, but not in India.
Really, I was feeling the opposite.
Wow.
Because I feel like here I don't know the rules, the social norms, because I don't know who's going to be pissed off and who's not. Like if suddenly you're in the way, I mean, people have their boundaries. I mean, it's a learning, it's a different culture, so
Of
I
course.
don't know. But in Bangalore, I'm like it's my hometown, so I know the people and it's okay. I feel at home. I feel like I have those liberties. Not that I'm
Interesting.
offending anyone, but at least I know I know the people.
Sure.
You know, I can read the social like interaction
Yeah,
better,
I
feel.
suppose. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that is true.
Yeah.
But I just feel like there isn't really a lot of space in India to actually do this kind of stuff. Like, because I tried to do it in India many years
Oh, you
ago, and
have?
it's like
Okay.
people would just stand. There's suddenly like a throng of 25 people standing and just watching you do whatever you were doing. But this was
Yeah.
Delhi. Maybe Bangalore is different.
No, but it's also nice because if you want people in the video, then you have people around. Like
yeah,
we are
and
literally
consensually. True.
Because yesterday I went to Rundle Mall and I didn't realize that things, I mean, I knew that things shut at 5, but I didn't know that people also leave at 5. Like there's nobody on the street, literally.
but-
I'm just there by myself.
Rundle is like that, yeah.
Okay.
And on weekends, so we are near Churchill, and at even the Churchill Center, on weekends everything shuts at 5.
Yeah.
But like weekdays it'll be open till like 9:30, depending on what store it is.
Okay.
And-
no, but I think the Rundle area, everything shuts at 5, even weekdays.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So I was just like, where's everyone?
That's
Where's
like
everyone?
that reminds me of the financial district in New York, because there it's the same thing. Every day it shuts at office hours whenever it shuts, and everyone just leaves. And
Yeah.
at night it is just deserted.
Oh, really? Even New York?
Yeah, but that's just the financial district. Otherwise, like Tribeca
Yeah.
and all you go, it's all like party place. Yeah.
Yeah. Times Square is open all night. So
Oh,
like,
Times Square too is like another dimension, I feel.
yeah.
Nice. Okay, cool.
No, so yeah, this 5 p.m. thing was a bit of a challenge for me because yesterday I'm just like trying to look for people and nobody's there.
Oh,
It was 7
God.
p.m.
I think this seems to be a theme. Even on Instagram, I've seen a lot of like reels, people talking about Adelaide. What's up? Why are you shut at 5 o'clock?
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
saw someone else's video and she was complaining about the same thing, because she's like, I've been to Sydney, I've been to Melbourne, and stuff stays open there.
Oh, does
What-
it?
what-
Okay, it's
Yeah.
just an Adelaide
Yeah.
thing. Okay, I thought it was an Australia
That's
thing.
why
Okay.
I said it reminds me of small town India sometimes. It's like
Huh.
everyone's shut shop
Yeah.
and like, good night, bye bye.
Yeah. In a way, it's quite nice because
Yes,
like if
I
you-
like it.
Yeah, you have work-life
I
balance.
like it.
You get home, you have time to spend with your family
Yeah.
and stuff.
No, literally, if you send an email to someone at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, they are going to be a bit like, excuse me?
Oh, really?
And then they'll respond to you like the next day.
Yeah,
They're not
yeah.
going to and you dare not call someone at 4 or
Oh,
5.
really? Even
No,
4? I'm
Work related stuff, no way. They'll be
Oh.
like, I'm not at work anymore, if they pick up the call. They won't
yeah,
even
but
take
you're
your
working
call.
till 5. Like,
Yeah, because 4 o'clock they're ready to leave and go, right? So it's like all done, yeah. And when they leave, they won't like, nobody picks up their phone.
yeah. No, I
Which
got
I
that.
genuinely appreciate it, because after India, I'm like, this is best. Please, thank you. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I used to get calls at 7 a.m. on Sundays, bro.
Oh, no, that's too much.
तो नहीं चाहिए
7
मुझे,
a.m. on
thank
Sunday, I'm
you.
sleeping. No, I think it's good in a way, but for me, like when I was trying to call, like in India, like so Australia is ahead of time.
Yes.
So then I have to wake up extra early to like
Yeah.
kind of make those phone calls before 4 p.m. Like I was calling at 4 because I was just like, hey guys, I need to wake
It's
up.
too early in the morning right
Yeah.
now. Sure.
But even that was like a rush because I know that 5 p.m. they are going to shut and I have to wait the next day.
Yeah, sure. And any
Yeah.
day. So you've been a performer for how long now?
I've been performing for 25 years. I started with dancing. I used to be
Mm.
a contemporary. Actually, the first time I came to Australia was for the Commonwealth Games.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
Damn.
I was part of the closing ceremony performance, the Bollywood performance.
oh, that is so cool.
Yeah.
Acha.
Yeah, 2006 that was.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Where was this in Australia?
In Melbourne?
Melbourne. Acha.
Melbourne Commonwealth Games. So, but I was working the entire time. So we were here for 3 weeks, but we were rehearsing
sure,
every day.
sure.
And yeah, I didn't really get to see much of Australia. And then I came here last year again. Like I
Yeah.
was like, oh wow, I'm in Australia to dance, basically.
Again.
Yeah, again.
That's so cool, yeah.
Yeah.
So how did you switch from dance to what you do now? Which is-
Yeah, so that's a very interesting question because when 19 years ago, when I was in dance school, just 2 days before my graduation, I broke my neck. Yeah.
Hey Bhagwan, broke her neck.
Yeah,
Oh,
I broke a
God.
bone in my neck. So I had to stop dancing, and I was trying to kind of look for something to do because I started working with my dad at that time, and then I was just like, I'm an artist. I need to do something. Yeah.
Acha.
And so that's how I discovered theatre.
Okay.
Yeah, and so that transition of movement in theatre and physical theatre, because I am a dancer, but I can't really dance as a professional, like it's too much.
Yeah.
Even now, even after almost 2 decades.
Sure.
Also, I'm older now, so my body is not really also recovering.
Perspective, bro. Perspective.
Yeah, so I do physical theatre, which is enough movement that my body can handle, and it's a soul. That's why actually, so this show is also like kind of like my comeback performance because I
Ah.
stopped dancing and for many years, and this
Sure.
I thought I would do as a solo, and so I'm in control of the amount of movement that I do. And even Edinburgh, like doing one show every day for 2 weeks, it was a lot. And I didn't know if I could do it. So I was just like, okay, if my body is giving up, I'm just not going to do the movement bits or something. But I made it. And I have reached a place where I'm doing 3 shows a day this time.
God, dude, that
Yeah.
sounds mental, yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
an hour-long show, so you know there's
Yeah.
prep and then there's wind down
Yeah,
and more.
yeah.
Mhm,
Yeah. It's
like,
intense.
superwoman types.
It's
like, wow.
intense.
I can't even like, I don't even want to think about it.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm
Wow.
excited. I'm also like, as I said, like, you know, there was a time where I didn't know if I could even do one show, but I'm doing 3 shows, so
Yeah.
I'm it's a
That
win
is
for
cool.
me. It's a win. For me.
That's a great way to look at it. I like
Yeah.
that perspective.
Yeah.
Cool.
thanks.
All right, this was Vibhina, and her shows starts from today. And you
Yeah, I
will...
opened today. It's my preview show, 5:30 p.m. I'm very
Awesome.
excited.
I'm going to share the link in the stories to buy tickets for her show. And please go and watch. And if you are in Bangalore anytime, then hit her up and see if
Yes.
she's got any local shows going on there.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for chatting.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you. Bye bye.